So I'm Jake Jackson. I'm from the California Education Lab at UC Davis, and I'm presenting on a report that I did with called Kurlaender, who you saw talk earlier, but also Sherry Reed, Kramer Dykeman, Beryl Larson. Of course, right after preschool, we talk about high school. Like I said, there's stuff in the middle too. But I'm very excited about the math part as a former math teacher. How many math people we have in the room? How many people who love math, though, do we have in the room? All right. So let's take a look at mathematics. Before we talk about math, we're going to talk about a little bit about why academic preparation matters for college going. So there's a lot of things that play a role in whether or not students enroll in college, whether or not students go to college. A lot of literature on this. Students' aspirations and beliefs, the goals they have for themselves matter. A lot of factors around knowing about the process of applying for college and going to college, right? Navigating financial aid, navigating admissions requirements, knowing how to do this. Of course, students have to have resilience and fortitude. They have to be able to learn new skills. They have to be able to learn to time manage. But consistently, the research points back to kind of the largest piece of this, which is academic preparation. And so we're going to be talking about academic preparation today, but we're going to specifically focus on math. So let's take a closer look at math and college attainment. We try to answer 4 questions in here. We won't talk about all of them today, but we'll hint at them. Again, I'll leave a little meat on the bone so you can go read. It's not a 100-page report. This one's much shorter. But please go check this out later. How many years of math do California high school students take? A pretty basic question that not everybody knows the answer to. How many years of math are related to college enrollment? So if you take 3 or 4 years or 2 years, how's that related to whether or not you enroll in college? Which specific courses are related to college enrollment? We all have an idea in mind about high school courses and how they might translate to going to college. And how do these relationships vary by student characteristics? So first, a little bit about requirements in California. So there are a lot of different kinds of requirements. In order to graduate from high school in California, you have to take 2 years of math. But that won't necessarily get you into the college you might want to go to. So to be A to G compliant, you have to take 3 years of math, which includes passing classes at C level or better, and also you have to take at least a course equivalent to Algebra 2 or higher. So you can see that very few students, still 7,000 students, but it's pretty rare that students only take 2 years of mathematics. Most often, students take 4 years of mathematics. That's 71% of students. And about 26% of students take 3 years of math before they graduate high school. So thinking about kind of moving students to taking more math, raising the high school requirement may not do much there because students are already engaging in more math. However, 71% of students taking 4 years of math is not where, as a former math teacher, as a parent of children, I necessarily want it to be. So the next question is, does that matter? Does taking more years of math matter when you're going to college? And the answer is, on the surface, this is just looking at students who took 4 years of math compared to students who took 3 or fewer years of math. Yeah, so any college, that's 2 and 4 year colleges, we combined a bunch of data, again, with helpful partners from CDE on this. So we have kind of the universe of students who graduated in 2021-2022 school year. We have where they went to college thanks to the National Student Clearinghouse data through CDE. We have how many math courses and what kinds of math courses students took through CalPADS through CDE. And then because we want to compare students to similar students, we have our Casey scores. I'm sorry, different tests. We have the CASP scores from their 8th grade time. So if we just look at any college as a 2 year, 4 year college, we see a 13 percentage point difference between those who took 4 years of math and those who took 3 or fewer. If we just look at 4 year colleges, it seems to matter quite a bit more. We see an 18 percentage point difference. Like I said, we could be comparing different types of students here, right? Perhaps let's just take the socioeconomic status of students, right? Perhaps they go to schools where not all the math courses they might want to take are offered. They end up taking less math. They also end up not going to college, but it has nothing to do with math, right? That has to do more with their socioeconomic status. So we can control for that, and we do. We do some regressions and adjust these by student characteristics, like I said, by test scores in 8th grade. So we're not just getting students who are great at math in 8th grade take more math. We're adjusting for all those things. We're adjusting for school characteristics as well. And we find even when we adjust these with regressions, there's still a difference between students who take more math in high school and less math in high school. They're muted a little bit, as we might expect, but still big differences here. 7 percentage points for any college, and again larger for four-year colleges at plus 10%. Or percentage points, sorry. So your next logical question, mine as well, would be, well, does the math course you take matter? And the answer here is, yeah. We have taken, again, we're doing some modeling here, so all of these models have all of these covariates in them already. You can't see because of the Stanford logo up there, but I'll give you just that top bar there. If a student took no further courses after Algebra 2, they would be at
65.2.
Can you read it? That's amazing.
No, I can read it on my.
Oh, well, thank you. 65.2%. That's their likelihood of going to college. If a student, after they take Algebra 2, takes another course, but it's Algebra 2 again, or taking a lower course, let's say we might call it consumer math, right? As a course less than Algebra 2, actually they have a less probability of going to college. But if they take other kinds of courses, like non-AP stats, statistics has risen in popularity over the years, 75% chance of going to college, pre-calculus 80, AP Stats 82, Calculus 83. You can see they're all, as long as you take kind of sufficiently advanced class, your likelihood of going to college is around 80%, right? Again, though, this is any college. If we just look at four-year colleges, so taking out all the two-year colleges, we see some major differences. First, note that all of the bars get smaller, right? It's less likely that students end up at a four-year college, enrolling at a four-year college. If they took no further courses after Algebra 2, just a 23.3% chance of going to college. Let's look at moving up to non-AP stats, a 36% chance. But as soon as we get into more advanced classes, like pre-calculus, 42, AP stats, 54, and the highest calculus at 61.7, then we've got these combinations of courses on here. So people who took AP stats and calculus, both of them, 66.3% chance. So it seems that the kind of courses you take matter a lot more for going to four-year colleges, which might be intuitive. And this calculus finding is actually really important. So I'm just going to display a graph from a different paper we did. And there's a QR code should you want to zoom in and have some extra homework reading. But we noticed in this paper that calculus, this is a PACE paper, PACE report, that calculus has actually declined across the past 8 years, up from 2017 to 2024. So that dark bar there is pre-calculus or calculus. The number of students enrolling in pre-calculus or calculus has dropped from about 45.9% to about 33.4%. We noticed a decline in the lighter bar as well of calculus taking from 17.8% to 14.2%. Those are big differences because percentage points are a lot of kids in California. And in the same series of papers, we also have noted that the amount of schools offering calculus has lowered as well. So some quick takeaways, because I know we're close. A majority of students are already enrolling in 4 years of high school math, but not all. More math is related to more college going, as you might expect, but it's especially strong at four-year colleges. We didn't get too much into this because of, again, we're hoping that you read the entire paper and email us questions about it. More advanced math courses are related to college going, especially at four-year colleges, especially among SED students. The findings are just as strong or sometimes stronger for SED students. And so ensuring access to rigorous math coursework has potential for increasing degree attainment in California, but also potentially closing the kind of stubborn gaps that we have in college enrollment and college success as well. Again, I think there are reports, QR codes down there, should you want to read that as well. Thanks so much.